ladies and gentlemen, make this video go far and wide, make it go viral to all four corners of the globe, all over the world. Because what's at stake here is very, very serious. All humanity's existence with the Iran Israel conflict and the war that's going to happen in the Middle East. I'm going to cut straight to the chase, get straight to the point. I'm going to call Netanyahu from this point on Satan Yahoo. Satan Yahoo is the Antichrist along with Trump. They're both demons. They have the spirit of Satan in them. And what they're wanting to do and trying to do is they want to create a global World War III to the point of nuclear annihilation and the nuclear holocaust. That's what's at stake here for their participation and being members of Chabad Lubavitch. Ben Shapiro's part of them. He's a Chabad Lubavitcher. All these people are Satanists, doomsday, supremacist cult followers. They believe that, the rebuilding of the third temple has to take place. They believe in the eradication and total destruction of all Arab and Muslim countries, along with Christianity through the Noahide laws. And the Christian Zionists, shame on you, all the evangelicals, shame on you for defending the Talmudic Zionists, satanic synagogue of Satan Jews, along with the Catholic Zionists. All these people are just pathetic because they say that they love God and Jesus, but yet they're siding with the synagogue of Satan. And it's despicable what they're doing and what they're trying to do and wanting to accomplish. So it's a rebuilding of the third temple, eradicating and destroying all Arab Muslim countries, getting rid of every Christian through the Noahide laws. The Noahide laws specifically state that any Christian or any religion that worships, follows, like if you worship and you have a cross on you, you're an idolater. Idolatry is forbidden. It's written that you will be pushed and punished to death because of your beliefs. So Christianity is on that list. To think that they're not going to go after Christians, well, you have another thing coming. This is the Antichrist beast satanic system. Donald Trump is a Satanist. He belongs to the Chabad Lubavitch sect, supremacist cult, along with Ben Shapiro, along with Satan Yahoo, along with Vladimir Putin. Here we have a picture of Donald Trump during his first presidency visiting the Wailing Wall. Of course, he can't visit it right now because of the conflict and the war that's going on between Israel and Iran. And yet, they want people to believe, that the Jews are all angels of light and that with God and Jesus. They don't care one iota about God. They don't care one iota about Jesus. All they care about money, materialistic things, and control and power, and that's what they are. And they want to bring in the false Messiah, the Jewish Mashiach, which has nothing to do with Jesus Christ. The Messiah already came, and he will come again, and he will defeat the Antichrist and the Jewish Mashiach. Is Trump's America's first Zionist president? Well, that's up for debate. I think he is the most loyal to Zionists because he's a Chabad Lubavitcher, along with Satan Yahoo and Shapiro and Vladimir Putin. They're all Chabad Lubavitchers. They all belong to the satanic cult. I would say he's the most loyal, but is he America's first Zionist president? No, because there's also been other Zionist presidents. Biden, he claimed to be a Christian Zionist, and he was proud to be a Christian Zionist. So it's on video. It's on, you could research it on YouTube if you don't believe me. But all these Christian evangelicals that make me sick to my stomach, and all these apologists, Christian Zionists and Catholic Zionists, they make me sick to my stomach because they believe that Trump is some type of Messiah, chosen one, and just phony baloney nonsense because this guy is going to destroy the world and he wants to destroy the world so they can usher in the mark of the beast, false Messiah, Jewish Mashiach beast system. So I asked Google AI about Donald Trump's relationship with Chabad. According to them, here it is. Google AI, you can research it and ask AI. Donald Trump has had a long-standing relationship with the Chabad Lubavitch movement, but here's where they minimize it, right? Because OpenAI ChatGPT was written by Talmudic Zionist Sam Altman. So he's all pro-Israel. He's all, Now, I don't know if he's a Chabad Lubavitcher, but they're going to tell you what you want to know a little bit, but they're not going to reveal the whole truth. So here they're, minimizing their, saying they're Hasidic Judaistic, known for its outreach and emphasis on education. So they're not going to reveal the whole truth as to what they're saying. On his book, The Way to the Top, way before he was president, Trump said he had two major influences in his life. One of them was Aiton Yardeni, who was his Kabbalistic Kabbalah teacher. and he followed him, and he influenced him a lot to shape him the person who he is, business wise and personally wise. And also Norman Vincent Peale, which is a high level Illuminati satanic Mason masquerading himself as a Christian pastor. That guy was a phony baloney. You cannot be a Illuminati Mason and a Christian at the same time, because you cannot worship the devil and God at the same time. Plain and simple, ladies and gentlemen. But these are the two mentors that he had. Yet, what's the proof here? Oh, I'm being anti-Semitic. Oh, I hate the Jews. Oh, this is all conspiracies. Oh, this is all lies. Well, you're living in a world of lies, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a Christian, evangelical, Zionist, because you're seeing the truth, you're hearing the truth, and you still dismiss it, and you want to call me conspiracy theorist, a wacko, and an anti-Semite. I'm Jewish. I accepted King Jesus Christ as my Lord Savior, and I know the truth. And the truth is that no one comes to the Father but through his Son, Jesus Christ. And he is the truth and the way, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sick and tired of these Christian evangelicals, apologists, the Christian Zionist apologists, the Catholic Zionist apologists. Wake up. Here's Putin proving to me and proving to you and to the whole world that he is a Chabad Lubavitcher. He fired one of his top officials because he had said that he had described Chabad Lubavitchers as a supremacist culture, which they are, and he spoke truth. And because of that, he was dismissed. So he got rid of him. Plain and simple. He didn't like that he exposed them. Because they are. They're a doomsday satanic cult. They have nothing to do with God. They have nothing to do with Jesus. They're about the red heifer ceremony, the rebuilding of the third temple to usher in the false Messiah, the Jewish Moshiach, the Antichrist. Being about their Noahide laws. It's just silly nonsense. Wake up, Christian brothers and sisters. Wake up to the truth. It's right before your own eyes. You're hearing it, and you want to dismiss it. Look into this research. Fact check me. Prove me that I'm wrong. Then I'll apologize. But right now, all evidence and all roads lead to where Israel and to Rome. I'm not defending the Vatican. Trust me, the Vatican has a lot of demons. They have a lot of evil people in power there. And boy, they're at the top of the chain when it comes to Satan's kingdom. They're also involved in this. But I'm lashing my frustration to the Chabad Lubavitch because they're the most dangerous sect of group of people who are trying to destroy the whole world for what purpose? For their kingdom, which is Satan's kingdom, and I'm not going to buy into it. I'm not going to fall into that trick, Satan's trap. So wake up, ladies and gentlemen. That's what they want. And they believe they could take on, by using the Samson option, have the United States poke the bears of both Russia and China, which we all know they said once the United States attacks and participates in the conflict, in the war against Iran, they will also participate. And then they also said that they could possibly go nuclear against the United States. It's going to activate sleeper cells here in America. This whole world is going to be hell on earth. For what? For what? Ladies and gentlemen, wake up. So here we had some diplomacy talks that Trump rejected over the weekend, and he's not willing to listen to Iranians, even though he said, I'm going to listen to what they have to say. He just threw it out the trash. Oh, threw it out the window. I don't like what they said. So now he's going to think about what he's going to do, what plan, what course of action he's going to take. We all know he's going to attack Iran. End of story. This is written. I don't think Trump is going to not side with Israel. He has the spirit of the devil in him, ladies and gentlemen. He's the Antichrist along with Satan Yahoo. And Gabbard, Tulsi Gabbard, who's in his cabinet, who's in his administration, said that there's no evidence that Iran is enriching uranium and has a nuclear bomb. Yet he says, oh, Tulsi Gabbard's wrong. And another politician, I guess he's from Louisiana, I forgot his name, said that Tulsi Gabbard has to take her meds. He's also a Christian Zionist. It's unbelievable. All the evidence is there right before your own eyes, and people don't follow anything. They don't follow anything. They don't follow the money. They don't follow the leadership. They don't read into them who they're siding with. And of course, because he's a Christian Zionist, he's going to attack and say Tulsi Gabbard has to be put back on her meds for saying those things. He also dismissed Trump, the U.S. intelligence, CIA, the Mossad, all the intelligence agencies that said Iran is not building a nuclear weapon. Oh, no, you're all wrong. You're all wrong. I really think the CIA and the Mossad and all the top leaders of the intelligence need to go to Washington, D.C., get Netanyahu, Satan-Yahu on the table, Trump, and slap some sense into these guys and say, what the fuck are you doing? You idiots. You're going to destroy the whole world? You want to provoke Russia and China and go nuclear? You want World War III on your hands and kill every human being on the face of this? What the fuck are you guys thinking? It's a no-win situation. It's a death wish. It's a suicide mission. But hey, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just stupidity at the highest level. Stupidity. And, this is stepping on the toes of the CIA and all the intelligence agencies. So it's time that people wake up. These madmen are just delusional, crazy, demented, sick, death wish people. All right, everybody, take care. God bless.